We got a delivery. Let's see what it is.
Meet the Peterson family. Our dad, the three Peterson brothers, and our families farm together in central Kansas. Our family farm started in 1882 and has been raising cattle and crops ever since. Please subscribe to this channel and give us a like and a comment if you enjoy the video.
Open up our new shop door, make way for it, and we'll slide it under the cover here. So now we're inside, we'll just close up the door, keep all the cold air out of here, seal it right back up.
Time to do some work on the drill. Well, not time right now, but we got done drilling the oats and cover crop, and gonna get it unfolded here tonight. Dad got shutting the door there. We got a few openers to go. That'll take a little time. Got a few other little things to go over on this rig too, but very grateful to have a nice big slab of concrete and no wind to work on. Our opener discs are wore out, so we're putting on new discs, which is a fairly simple process. We're replacing the plastic bushings in these parallel arms. So we're gonna take each one off up here and we roll it out. You can see we have a couple off and a few done. Then I drive out the old plastic bushings, and we'll be putting in these new ones, and that's gonna take out a lot of side-to-side wobble. So there's a little bit of judgment call on you know, when to replace them. Once you're taking it apart and doing a couple of them, we should just do all 8 before it's wearing. And these are all getting some dirt in there, which I was told is kind of a sign that, you know, they're worn enough to need replaced. And the drill should be ready for, we've had it like 7 or 8 years or something. Should be ready for, you know, several more seasons.
Okay, Crosby and Ziva are working really hard over here. Actually, Nathan, what are we doing?
Well, we're getting into the drill, rebuilding it, and Ken's putting together a toolbox.
Yeah, I've been sitting here putting together this Montezuma toolbox. Laid it down so I can attach this bracket here underneath to put the wheels on it. This is what we've taken out. So those ones are all missing because we're working on them, and these ones we've put back in already. So here's what they look like when you take them out. And what all are we doing, Nathan?
So we're putting new discs on, and then also replacing the bushings in these parallel arms to take out the wobble, so it'll basically be like new when we're done with it.
Nice.
That's the goal.
You can hear the wind probably in this video, so it's really nice that we're out of the wind.
Yes, it's nice.
It's like 45-mile-per-hour gusts today. So I got all 4 wheels on, and all Nathan's done is talk on the phone. Guard is standing up now. I'm just going around tightening all these bolts and nuts I put in, and guess what? Nathan's still on the phone.
It's about time you actually feel me working.
Well, he's finally off the phone.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do.
So this is one of the new pieces we're putting in. I believe there's 2 of those.
Yeah.
2 new bushings.
We had to wait, well, We didn't realize we were going to need as many of these as we did, so
Yeah.
we kind of got ahead of ourselves waiting on these parts, but now Riley got them here, so
Great.
we can finish this last part. And we're getting more systematic as we go along, and by the time we're to number 56, we're going to be experts.
Okay, a couple quick things. It is a Thursday, the 16th, and we have 2 loads of steers to haul to the sale today. It was 67 degrees yesterday, and there's a chance of snow later this morning, so that's kind of interesting. It was supposed to be kind of raining in the morning and then turn to snow in the afternoon, but there's still a chance of snow in the afternoon, but it's not started raining yet. I have to get these loads fed, and then once we get these cattle shipped out, then we'll have room to wean our own fall calves, our own set of fall calves. And so that'll be the next thing on the list for the cattle operation after we get rid of these steers. Okay, one other encouraging thing I wanted to say was, so it's been like super windy for 2 or 3 days. We've been working in the shop, and there's no wind this morning. It is just peaceful. And let me tell you, the relief that it was to just step out of my house this morning and just be like, wow, I can like stand still without having to hold myself up. That's been nice. Okay, I hauled first load in. There's bawling calves here today. There hasn't been bawling calves at the sale barn. Well, not this loud of any for a couple months. But just like I had mentioned, we were getting ready to wean ours. A lot of people just weaned their fall calves today. I think they said there's 4,500 at the sale today, so I'd imagine there's at least a couple hundred bawling calves. Here's what the snow looks like on the pretty oats ground. It's already past 9 o'clock. Our 2 feeding rigs have been in waiting. I knew after selling those 2 loads, we'd have some sorting to do to match cattle back up. So I got started doing that this morning. My dad helped me finish. He's putting the last group away now while I hop in here. I'm gonna change the bunk sheets, then get going feeding. Okay, so there's the 2. That's the kind of biggest heifers we got. And then the steers, we sorted up 2 groups to match together to put in that pen 7. I've been listening on and off to NCAA tournament podcast talk. My headphone this morning. K-State plays tonight. Go Cats. They play Montana State. Any Montana State fans out there? Sorry. Go Cats. Next round, hopefully play either Providence or Kentucky. So it'll be the Cats either way, Wildcats either way. But if there's any Kentucky or Providence fans, down to you. Go K-State. Make it to the Sweet 16, then we'll go from there. Made really. Yeah. Okay, there go the calves. We just worked them, weaned them. They are 6 to 7 months old. Okay, there's the fall cows. They want me to feed them, but I'm not going to. My dad will drop them some feed with the feed truck. The calves are looking fine. They slicked up the bunk from what I fed them this morning, which is about 10 pounds of ration. I fed them a little bit more tonight. I think it was a little under 10 pounds of ration. I fed them a little more tonight. My dad dropped some hay in there, which they didn't clean up the hay, but they did slick up the ration. Which it's funny with our calves, that's the opposite of how a lot of calves that we start. They eat the hay, not the ration. But our calves ate the ration and not the hay, because that's what they have been eating. I'll show you the bunk here. Okay, so there they are. Some of them are up at the bunk. Some of them are back. All right, hopefully that's all cleaned up in the morning. They had gotten their first round of shots and an implant and their the bulls cut over a month ago now. So they're really all it was today was a booster to that vaccine, and they got the farm ear tag instead of just the calf ear tag when we poured them. And then they were kicked out to the pen to be fence line weaned. So let's hope for no sick/stressed cattle in the next day or so. Hopefully they just start eating and their immune systems stay high.
We maybe should have washed this or blown it off at least, but it was pretty cold when I put it in here, And also, most of the dirt is underneath the clamps, so it'd have been hard to wash out of there anyway. So every time you take a bolt off, it drops more dirt. We had our floor nice and clean, but it'll need swept again. I swept it once, but now it's got more dirt. All right, we got 3 people today. Kendall's being in charge of getting out the next one and putting in the ones that are done. So these ones underneath the middle of the drill, they're under all these hoses and all these weights. They're kind of the hardest, because the ones on the wings you can actually reach from up top. But so shout out to Kendall for doing this. But I did my fair share of them by myself yesterday, or whatever day that was. We can use the impact for a lot of it, but some of them,
The impact is a lot faster.
you can only reach with the ratchet.
Okay, so this is my view from under here. Those are the holes I'm working on. That's the bracket piece to put the whole arm back in. And I've got several waiting for me to put in. And then I've been taking off on this side of me, so it gives me several rows worth to work in. My face looks about as dusty as I figured it would. There's dust that just shakes off this thing whenever I'm yelling. Yeah, I won't have to crawl under here whenever I get to the wing and not under these hoses.
Once we're done, we roll them back on, roll them back underneath here, and then fasten them here at the top, which I'll help Kendall with after I'm done filming them. Good job, Kendall.
Okay, so I'm caught up over here on my end. There's just this many left. 3 spots left. And that means I only have 3 more to put on, if I'm the one to put them on. But we've gone from here all the way to pretty much the middle of underneath those weights. Just since this morning. Okay, we are down to just how we need. We just need 1 washer. We're so close. Against all odds, Nathan. Knocking off the 1 seed. No, there's no March Madness parallel here, I guess. It was just a get it done job. We have been listening to basketball podcasts while in here, though.
Thanks for watching, everyone. Check out our music videos linked in the description. You can also follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Snapchat, and explore our website, www.petersonfarmbrothers.com. See you guys next time.